What's worse than having to cut a massive hole in the roof of your van? Having to take out the fan that's in the hole and redo it because there's a leak. Fortunately, the fan that we installed a good few months ago has leaked a couple of times. It's only leaked after very heavy UK rainfall, but nonetheless, we needed to strip it out and start again. We've honestly been putting it off for ages, but it's now stopping us from moving on to the next stage. So we unscrewed the bulk of the fan, took a knife to the sealant and the buttle tape, and managed to get the majority of it off quite easily, which is a little bit worrying. It shouldn't have come off that easy. We then used a product called a sealant remover, which you apply all the way around, leave for 15 minutes, and then it basically makes it a lot softer to remove. Managed to get all of the sealant and residue off, and then it was time to do a bit of prep. We forgot to film because it was 30 degrees and pretty stressful, but we basically thought the problem was going to be that the sealant hadn't gone off, but it turns out water had been getting in for a couple of the screw heads. So we had to sand back any rust, treat with white hammerite paint everywhere, make sure we were working off of a completely clean surface. This time using the bottle tape, we also made sure to do one consistent strip the entire way around the cut hole. We also added a primer before the sealant, which we had left over from doing our windows, and we used a different sealant altogether. We used the Sodule Fixal, which came highly recommended. The other thing we made sure to do this time was to apply sealant on all of the screw holes first, so that when we put the metal screws through, it took some of that sealant through with them. Then put even more sealant on top of the screw heads, and we also went from inside the van too. Went in with a final thick layer of sealant around the edge of the trim. Make sure after this to really work that in. Our fingers are crossed it doesn't leak again.